NXT Takeover Unstoppable is this, actually tomorrow. And I never thought I would be saying the word unstoppable before, but that's another video for another time. But with that being said, this card is probably the best it's been in a long time. And unfortunately, I'm not able to watch NXT. I don't have a network. I don't really care for it. But one of the main selling points is NXT. And with these matches, is great. And I just want to say on the pre-show, just because I don't see any matches on here, but just for people that know that watch the pre-show, which is great, by the way. But on the pre-show is just the regular crew: Corey Graves, Byron Saxton, and Renee Young. So it's not really anything out of the ordinary here to talk about with that as well. But might have a guest, might not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But this card in general is fucking great. I just want to say that right now. It's fucking great. Just based on the matches here, we have 2 Diva matches. Just amazing. You would never think this would be WWE because you rarely see multiple Diva matches on the main roster. Maybe if there's a feud, and maybe if there's a title match. I don't know. Maybe if it's Total Divas and then the title match. I don't fucking know. I mean the last time was a Total Divas match and then a title match. I don't remember, but still. On pay-per-view or on Raw, this is a buy for me as well. Just seeing this shit is great. And we'll start with the Divas match. The first one is Bayley and Charlotte, a very interesting tag team, taking on the also interesting tag team of Emma and Dana Brooke. With Emma, I guess she's just brought back down to NXT. For those who don't know, Emma has been on the main roster for a while, but had her start at NXT with the amazing matches with Paige with the Women's Championship, which were great. Ever since NXT arrival, they were great. I think they both came up around the same time too. But with that, Emma has actually not been on the main roster since I want to say the Raw Battle Royal in the UK, which Paige won, ironically. But with that being said, she's been on several of the developmental shows. I remember actually seeing her face Summer Rae on Main Event on SmackDown a couple months ago. She's been on Main Event, Superstars, NXT. But I think her last match was actually on the main roster-wise was the fucking Battle Royal that Paige won. And then Paige is back, so that's great. We'll talk about that later. Maybe at another time. But I want to say about Dana Brooke is very interesting to me, because I know who she is, and I know how great she is. But the fact is, she hasn't done much. But then WWE-wise as well. But this woman is fucking amazing. I mean, a former fitness competitor, an American fitness competitor, former bodybuilder. I mean, I think she was in the Arnold Classic. Yeah, she was in the Arnold Classic this year. She's been in IFBB, the International Federation of Bodybuilding, the NPC, which I didn't know about, which I guess is the National Physique Committee, which is new to me. I think this is a new one. I know the IFBB and the IFWB, but not the that one. And the Arnold Classic is a no-brainer, but not this one. But she's placed several times in the Arnold Classic. Has won several in the NPC and the IFBB. But it's interesting because she's just fucking jacked, which is rare. The last jacked diva I would have to say is either Natalya or the Glamazon Beth Phoenix, just based on strength. And she's actually called herself the Total Diva, which is a play on Total Divas, which is coming back in June, which you should watch because it's fucking great. But that's not why we're here. Why we're here is this match. The very interesting tag team of Dana Brooke and Emma faces the tag team we've seen before, but not often. Charlotte, the daughter of Ric Flair, and Bayley, which is a fucking great gimmick in general. But who wins this match? I don't really care. I just want to see them fight, because that's how great this match is. But if I was going to pick someone, Dana Brooke hasn't been around recently, So you would believe, especially with the whole Tap Out sponsor, with Charlotte being on the Tap Out promo for that, along with Roman Reigns and other people, you would want Dana Brooke to win, because that way it gives her a gripe to be on the Tap Out thing. Tap Out being the MMA attire thing for MMA and shit, which the UFC dropped in favor of Reebok recently. But that you have her beat Charlotte, a former NXT Women's Champion. You put her to fucking stardom. You put her on the map for that point. She's an impressive talent, but I just want to see this match happen. Next up, Baron Corbin versus Rhino. I know who's winning this one for sure, but we have to go through it anyway. God, he's gonna get killed. Holy shit. Yeah, he's gonna get fucking killed. It's that simple. But especially with Baron Corbin challenging former ECW originals, first Rhino and several other ones, but the most recent being Joey Styles, believe it or not. Challenging Joey Styles to bring an ECW original to the Philadelphia and I believe Albany, New York tapings. Well, not tapings, but live events. And brought back Tommy Dreamer, which was fucking great. But he beat Dreamer, so he needs to beat Rhino now. But there's no way in hell he'll beat Rhino, in my opinion. He's probably beat him before, on maybe a match in NXT here or there. But this is TakeOver. You need to fucking win this match. It's that simple. Rhino will kill this kid. I don't care how good you're pushing him to be the next Roman Reigns or the next John Cena or the next whatever. He's going to get fucking gored. And I'm going to love it. Next up we have here is the NXT Championship #1 contenders match, because of a thing we'll get to later. But Finn Balor, Hideo Itami, and Tyler Breeze. For those who don't know, Tyler Breeze is injured, and he cannot compete. No, I'm sorry, not Tyler Breeze. I wish he was injured, but it's not that case. It's Hideo Itami, the former Kenta, who is injured, unfortunately, for several months. Which makes an interesting point. Will this be a triple threat match? Will he be medically cleared? I doubt he'll be medically cleared for tomorrow. I doubt it. But there's been rumors around saying that Samoa Joe might come back. Actually, not come back. He might debut on TakeOver. For those who don't know, Samoa Joe has been on the cusp of being signed, and it ultimately has been signed. But there are a few live events here and there to finish up for him before going up here. Especially some that were announced recently yesterday. With I think New England, the promotion in New England, the NEW had him for a couple dates in August recently. But Samoa Joe, if he does show up, that completely changes the complexion of this match. But let's say for now, it's just Breeze and Balor, because Itami has been injured. I don't remember. Does it say where he's injured? I'm actually going to have to look. I do apologize. But I'm actually going to see if it says if he's injured or if it's updated at all. No, it doesn't say he's injured, but I do know who he is for several months. And I feel bad not letting you know why he's injured or how he's injured. I'm going to look real quick, actually. And if Tommy is injured... Now, I'm not making this up either. I saw it earlier. Yeah, not able to compete. This loads up real quick. Yeah, he won't be because of the shoulder injury that he sustained, probably on the live events, probably, and he'll be out from 6 to 8 months. So, unfortunately, he won't be getting impact in this match at all. But with that being said, if Joe gets in here, Joe will fucking win. Just saying. But if he's not, it's just Balor and Breeze. It's very simple. Finn Balor will win this match. He'll be the #1 contender. It's just that simple. I mean, Tyler Breeze is a great talent. He's a former #1 contender. He's never won the big one. But I want to fucking see Finn Balor and fucking Owens or Zayn, either one, going at it. It'd be great. But there is chance of a per person being put into this. I don't know who. Might be Joe, might not be, but we'll see. The tag team titles. Blake and Murphy versus Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, Big Cass. I don't know why. I just want to see Amore and Cass win the belts, because it's... I mean, Blake and Murphy, they just came out of nowhere and won the belts for no reason. I mean, they're a great tag team, great talents. Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake are great talents. Apparently, they have lost the rights to their first names of Wesley and Buddy, which are stupid names. I mean, look at Wes Briscoe. God, horrible. I mean, great talent, but goddamn. At least have a different name. Maybe Jack Jr. or something, for fuck's sake. With that being said, Amore and Cass will win this match, no doubt. The Women's Championship. The implosion of Bay. And I am happy to say that. I don't like the term Bay because apparently Bay means shit in Swedish or some language. I don't remember what language, but apparently Bay means shit. So if you're calling your girlfriend Bay, you're calling her a piece of shit, which she probably is, depending who she is, but we'll see. But I love this match in general because Becky Lynch has been a women's wrestler through and through her entire career, back in the Shimmer days, back in WSU, Shimmer, Japan, a little bit of Mexico here and there, of course the European wrestling scene. And Sasha Banks, the former Mercedes KV, I can't believe I still reference that, but a great talent nonetheless, and you've seen that on NXT. I just love this match in general. I don't care who wins this one, but if I have to pick someone, I would have to say that Becky Lynch that pulls off a minor upset. Not a big upset, but a minor one. I mean, Banks just won the title at the last Takeover, so I don't know. Could a few weeks span between a couple of months actually between Takeover events, so I don't know how that would work. But I don't know. But it'd be a great match nonetheless. And finally, the NXT Championship. Kevin Owens, the man who will face John Cena at Elimination Chamber, versus Sami Zayn. Now, Sami Zayn is actually coming back off of an injury from, ironically, I believe it is a shoulder thing, or some kind of arm injury, shoulder, something like that, from the John Cena match, ironically enough. So, the man that injured Sami Zayn will face the man that injured Sami Zayn at the fucking Chamber, which is ironic. Actually, I think Zayn got hurt also during his entrance as well, which is unfortunate, but still, just built up the match somewhat. With that being said, though, Kevin Owens will win this match. I mean, Zayn, it would be great to have him win the belt, but Kevin Owens just won the belt at the last Takeover event, so you would have to assume that Kevin Owens retains. Plus, if Samoa Joe does come to NXT, then we would have the amazing match we have not seen in a long time, if not ever. Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens. It'll be a great match nonetheless. But Takeover's tomorrow night, and I can't say it enough. It's a fucking great show. If you don't have the network, it's free this month for the next couple days. Actually, I believe 19. Like 12 days, I think. It's free, so you might as well do it. It's worth it, and it's for NXT alone. It's worth the $9.99.